artery in weeks. She's up to her cochlears at event planning. Did you invite Captain Min?
Yes. What about timing?
I'm not sure. She's been busy researching with Lady June. Biomechatronics, alternative energies. Fascinating tech. Commander! Glad you made it. You look exhausted.
So, what's this all about?
Wait, are you getting engaged, Rama?
Yeah. Surprise! I'm getting married to that sushi roll.
But you don't like sushi. Is that heart-shaped?
You should be a detective. Now, please, eat. I sure don't want it.
Speaking of detective agency... Oh, it's timing. I'm putting you on broadcast. I'm at Rama's party with the commander and Rama.
Oh, right. Sorry I couldn't make it. So, listen to this. Yao told June that the Jade Brotherhood discovered some super high-powered jade deep in a mine. But Yao told me Chilmu said something strange is going on. Aggressive creatures, missing Brotherhood. Sounds like...
An opportunity.
Yeah, I was gonna say problem, but...
It is a problem. A disturbing one. I'm going to check it out. Who are you talking to? Is that Gorik?
Okay, talk to you later, Timey. This is it. We're doing this. The Friends Detectives...
Wait. You can't just decide you're a detective agency. This is Cantha. There's paperwork.
I filed the application weeks ago. Copies are on the table. Look!
The Ministry of Investigatory Services hereby grants the Friends Detective Agency a duly recognized partnership.
But nobody's hired us to do anything. Who'll pay us? And that name is terrible.
We can discuss the name later. More importantly, we need to build a reputation. Besides, if there's a new power source, shouldn't we know about it? Or do you think we can trust the Brotherhood to do the right thing? And what if Yao gets into trouble? We can help, right, Commander?
You're not wrong.
Think of the exposure. I can lead the investigation, with your input, of course. We'll have cases pouring in no time.
Well, this party is a complete bust. Let's head to the mine. Take some food with you. It's paid for. There's some folks I wish were here. Well, people are busy. Cleaning up, traveling, running a government agency. I get it. I don't know. Part of me thinks I should just take a vacation. Other part of me thinks I'd just get bored. So, why not? Well, Marjorie vouches for him, and he's a smart guy.
Thank you, Rama. I'm certain we'll...
But book smarts aren't everything. Guess we're gonna find out if I can coach him up. I will say this, he's persistent. Resourceful. Ambitious. Though I get the impression they've got a lot going on. Not so sure about the company they keep. Sorry. I don't mean you. Don't trust them one bit. Especially Mu. He only joined the fight when it meant survival for him and his own.
June keeps her quite busy, and she wouldn't have it any other way. Though I do wish she would take more breaks. Just waiting on the actual license, then we'll officially be in business. I do sense some reluctance on Rama's part.
Terrible idea.
But I'm convinced that once we begin our investigation, he'll come around. Marjorie hasn't responded to my daily updates. I believe she has other priorities at the moment, understandably. I'll contact Ivan if we have need of a ship, or a cat sitter. But Rama and I can handle things for the foreseeable future. I wouldn't say that necessarily. This is an agency comprised of friends. But I've worked alongside a number of impressive leaders, yourself included, and, well, I'd like to try my hand at it. Yes, though he's been a bit distracted.
Uh-huh. Hey, is she here yet?
This investigation should provide an opportunity for Rama to focus, and for me to observe and learn.
People feast when they're happy, gorge themselves when they're sad. When life seems unpredictable, they eat their fears. We're extremely busy these days. The talkative one arrived a short time ago. The handsome one has been here for some time. Seems a bit nervous. Ah, yes, a special order requested it be just so. Exquisite work by our chef, though the gentleman refused to taste it.
I'm afraid my knowledge of healing is mostly theory-based. Detective, are you trained in mouth-to-mouth resuscitation?
You know you can just call me Rama. Since I guess we're both detectives now.
Thank you, Rama? I don't have a surname or honorific per se, but even if I did, you could still call me Gorik.
Thanks.
Is he...
He has a pulse, but it's weak.
any sign of Yao? Or anyone?
No, but we haven't been here long. Besides this guy, the place is a ghost town.
What if that's Yao? We need to investigate.
You two stay here and tend to him. I'll take a look.
Stay back! What the hell is wrong with you?
Me? What's wrong with you?
Open them up.
Commander, quick, hit the off switch! Nice timing. Thanks for the assist. This is Finn. I programmed him to be a fast learner, but I guess he adopted too much of Chulmu's management style.
We told Chulmu positive reinforcement. Lasted about 15 minutes. Then he went back to his usual abrasive self.
I heard things were going off the rails out here. Thought I'd drop by, make sure everyone's okay.
Really? What have you heard?
Some of the crew are MIA. Not sure if they're walking off the job and sticking it to Chulmu, or something worse.
My team's still here, but a guy locked himself in a room, yelling like he was possessed. Or, I don't know, maybe stressed out. And the animals are acting up. I know, it sounds stupid. I thought the veterans were making it up to scare the newbies.
Chulmu did say the wildlife out here is spawned from Shiro himself.
But he's told you more than he's told us. I bet if you ask around the camp, you'll hear more.
Who wants to know? You Minsec or something?
Ugh. Is screaming the only way the Brotherhood knows how to communicate?
Finally! Did no one hear me yelling?
No offense, Chulmu, but you yelling isn't that unusual. You alright?
Yao? I told you to... No, I'm not alright. Jin Lee attacked me.
The quiet, polite guy? Well, you're working everyone to the bone. Maybe he's stressed.
He bit me.
Oh.
Oh no! He's back! Keep him away from me!
Jin Lee, it's Yao. You remember me, don't you? Don't make me do this.
Thank you for doing that. I didn't have the heart to do it myself.
Was that really Jin Lee? He was acting like a monster. But if any part of him is still him, I don't know what to say.
This place puts everyone on edge. They go down there to mine, and if they come back, they're all rebellious.
If? Maybe you should, I don't know, be looking for them?
I tried, but look, if you're gonna criticize me, run home to June. That why you're really here? To spy?
Gods, you're paranoid. You said things were out of hand, which checks out. I'm staying to search for the crew.
Don't go down! You won't listen anyway. Do whatever you want, but don't say I didn't warn you.
You're in a tough position. I get that. But the longer you sit back and wait, the more people will wind up like Jin Lee. I know how much you care about your crew. But if you don't act now, you won't have any crew left to care about. Commander, if you want to scope out more of the area, I'll meet you later in the lower mines. Chulmu, these people have been nothing but brave for you. It's time to return the favor.
Hi, Commander. Rama and I spoke with more Brotherhood, and we may have a lead. A suspicious haze propagating in the mine.
If this haze looks similar to the Void, there's a lot of it around here.
Can you scan some samples? Apparently it's making workers ill. I suspect it's correlated with this unusual behavior.
I can. You're sure the lead's credible?
As far as I can tell, their stories check out. Plus, playing the law card helped. What they don't know won't hurt them.
But be careful. If true, the haze is likely harmful in large quantities. I'd scan from smaller hotspots if possible. Commander! Signs of labored breathing. Running into trouble. Risking death.
Everything okay? I'm getting a lot of static.
Terrible. Cutting out. Awful down here. Call you back.
That was mildly concerning.
Snipers!
Guess I'll see if
Shoot
they
the
call
big
again.
guy. That should give us an
Gorik, checking in. You're avoiding large haze clouds, right? Don't need you swallowed by a haze blob, even for science.
Are you two alright? Your last call was...
How many more will die?
What?
I said we're fine. Your breathing sounds a bit fast. Don't push yourself. Cutting out again. Let's try...
There's no way. No. Just distortion.
Commander! Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Just scanned your last sample.
Much appreciated. Your reading suggests this haze is composed primarily of raw magic, very similar to Void. However, the samples contain an extra element not found in unfiltered magic. I'll run further analysis. In the meantime, let's all regroup in the lower mines. Oh, and if you see any jade on your way, could you test it for a haze reaction?
I'll look into it. If I have time.
I have a theory, but without data, it can only remain. Any progress on the jade experiments?
I tested a few jade blocks. Their color darkened after contact with the haze.
That would suggest the secondary element imprinted itself on the base. We're onto something here.
That's nice. Hey, have you heard anything or anyone odd during our calls?
You always seeing monsters where there are none.
I haven't noticed anything, but it's possible a Brotherhood comm is causing interference. Once you're here,
right where we want it.
I have to go.
Let's deal with this once and for all.
Oh, you made it. Further research awaits, Commander. Shall we? Still so many questions. We already neutralized the Void, or confirmed it, yet there's obvious disequilibrium here.
I'll try to get more out of Chilmu about this haze once we're done.
Would he even know anything? You said yourself, he's been hiding at camp while this crew goes berserk.
Look, he really screwed up, but he's not what you think.
Huh. A criminal, a coward. Well, so far he's proving both.
The way ahead's blocked. Come on, Finn, let's check it out. I need some air anyway.
You're not getting it down here, that's for sure.
Looks pretty solid, but I bet we can find some spots to break through. Finn, switch to inspect mode, please.
But of course. Now activating inspect.
Commander, you know your way around a mech drone. Care to do the honors?
Your mech seems more agreeable, pal.
A little tune-up and Finn's back to his old self after deprogramming some learned behaviors. Look, Cholmu's not the easiest guy to vouch for, but you've seen him at his best. Dragon's End? That's the real him. He gave me a chance when the world acted like I was invisible. Before June, the Brotherhood was my only home. Right now, he's losing control, and he knows it. I'm worried he can't get it back. But if I can help, I will. I want to.
Objective complete. Was this result to your satisfaction?
You did fantastic, Finn. Thank you.
Not enough energy.
All right, people, let's move.
Just so you're aware, haze levels are likely to rise the farther we go. If you feel faint at any point,
You'll be the first to know. Shall we?
Demons, ambush! Ahead! Hit them!
wonder our signal is shattered.
Say, Commander, you mentioned something over comms. A voice?
Yeah. You were right. Just interference.
Nice catch.
We heal as one.
Rip them up.
Does Cho Moon know? He didn't mention.
More reason to be careful who you place faith in.
Look, just because your mentor...
Finish that sentence. I dare you.
Didn't realize the Brotherhood mind this deep.
Commander, you alright?
Feels like I got the wind knocked out of me.
Wait, is that
What is it? A ley line.
an unparalleled source of raw magic? Pure energy! This must be why the proximate jade is so powerful. It could be monumental in solving Kantha's energy predicament. Interesting. And what's this? Oh, fascinating. I need a closer look.
Finn, can you get us across?
Activating gap traversal device.
Is this what's messing with the Brotherhood? Working near a power source this strong?
Unlikely. The simple exposure to ley line energy generally isn't enough to affect one's well-being. Though something is unusual here. I've never seen a ley line produce any kind of miasmic byproduct.
Oni! Move! Now!
There's more than one?
It must be deceiving our senses, blurring reality. We have to stay focused. Everyone take a platform and divert its attention. Commander, I could use your help here.
Rama, come with me. I'll give you a lift.
Like being changed.
In my short life, there was so much left I wanted to see.
Can you hear me? Yao wants you over on their platform. They need backup.
I know what you're doing! Using my mentor against me! You're pathetic!
Commander, we'll talk later, I promise. Yao needs you now, okay?
Huh? Yao? Yes. Right. We heal as one. I feel fury!
Can't keep this up much longer!
Sorry, Yao. Got out of sorts for a moment.
It's good to see you here.
Stop!
Commander, you alright? Hang in there with me.
don't care.
You know that's not true. Soften them up. I never wanted to hurt them. Air.
Finn! Shield! Quick! Get in the bubble!
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Less of apologizing, more helping.
Do you see them too?
Yeah, we're fighting them. What are you talking about?
I'm just passing through.
I'm wilting. We heal as one.
We need to talk. So many lives lost.
There was no other way.
I was nothing to you.
It's not fair. I did everything I could. Almora! Take that!
It's regenerating. It must be healing itself with the ley line.
Let's get out of here, now! Commander? He's blacking out.
okay.
We need to get him and go!
Stay close. You haven't changed a bit. Killing and corrupting. It's what you were born to do.
Hey, you're up. Do you know who we are?
Look at me closely, Commander. Concentrate. Who am I? Take your time. You were extremely discombobulated.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. Gorek.
Oh, thank the alchemy.
You had us worried. You were talking to us like we were... well, not us.
Like old friends.
Yes. That demon. It was messing with my head. Made me think you were... someone else.
Yes. I should have known as soon as it introduced those clones. It appears to be able to alter its victim's reality.
I've been trying to reach you since Yao dropped everything and ran into that hole. June is... she's...
Furious, I know. But we're making important discoveries down in this hole. And if I have to upset June to save...
June will not be upset when she hears what we found. A ley line. That's what's been supercharging the Jade.
Well, that's fantastic! A potentially free-flowing jade-based energy source. It's too good to be...
There's an unkillable mind-altering demon gorging on it.
Oh.
Don't worry, we'll eliminate it. Or at least lure it away from the ley line.
And what's your plan of attack this time, General Gorek?
I'm afraid it's going to be unpleasant, especially for the commander. I wish there was another way, but that demon seemed particularly attracted to you. Fighting it will require neuroparasitological investigation.
If that's what it takes.
Sorry, Commander. Yao's right. It is important work. I'll fill June in. Keep us posted if you can, and good luck.
I hear adventure calling you.
No apology necessary. That creature tried to latch onto a powerful memory to see what emotions it could provoke. Although it seemed to me that first memory wasn't enough, that you dealt with those, metaphorical demons before. Yes, the demon seemed to latch onto increasingly raw and more recent memories, feeding on your response. And I'm afraid we're going to have to use that to our advantage if we're ever going to completely defeat it. Maybe you haven't completely dealt with all of your feelings, or perhaps the haze somehow lowers our ability to cope, or it enhances our sensitivity to emotions. Unfortunately, we're going to have to experiment to find out. I thought I was ready, but as Rama has helped me understand, it's harder than it appears. I have a new appreciation for you, to be sure. I'm starting to wonder whether his high degree of intuition can be taught. But I'm doing my best to take his advice and watch how he works.
So I hear. Sounds like she was a hell of a soldier. And a good friend. Yao's mech came through.
Technically, Yao built the mech, so...
Finn is pretty great.
Okay. A lot of folks say they want to help, but only show up when it serves them. But Yao's good people. And Finn. Got off to a shaky start, but took charge when the chips were down. Made good decisions. Hey, he's learning from the best. Much as I've learned to trust Yao's judgment, not sure I'll ever come around on this. But Yao has their reasons. I get it. Yao, Chilmu, June. They're like a dysfunctional little family. Not sure if Yao's the kid or...
The marriage counselor?
Maybe. But you start asking me about my love life, and I'm gonna return the favor. Don't think you're ready for that, pal.
It's okay. Gorik told me about Air, how much she meant to you and to your whole crew. Her bravery in the fight against Mordremoth, the way she was betrayed, I'm sorry. June's not a charitable person, but deep down I think she knows I'm loyal, though maybe that's part of the problem. I would never betray June's trust. But just because I stopped working for Chilmu doesn't mean I cut off all ties. Like June, he can be tough. And it's no stretch to say he hasn't been at his best down here. But he didn't get where he is by being incompetent, and he truly cares about his people. Anyway, if June knows me as well as I think she does, she'll get it. She might not like it, but she'll understand. Kantha, this discovery could do so much for so many people. And if I can help some old friends along the way, even better.
Testing. Gorik, recording on behalf of Friend Detective Agency, on site at the Brotherhood's Jade excavation. After the recent demon run-in, our efforts to curtail Kantha's energy crisis are postponed. Me and my team of experts...
Your team, huh?
Our team is strategizing a plan to remove said demon from its power source, a ley line housed within the mine.
You're recording? Can I get some airtime? Engineering Grandmaster Yao here, reporting from the trenches of an illicit jade mining mega operation.
Yao? These are case notes, not a Hollow News broadcast. I'll continue logging updates as they occur. Gorik, out.
Just trying to lighten the mood.
Case notes. Entry 2. Today I ran further analysis on the unknown element present in the commander's haze samples. Though still indeterminate, I suspect it's a byproduct of the demon, likely agitated by its confined ley line proximity. For now, I've set up a makeshift lab for experimentation here at the mine. It's humble, but rather quaint, if I do say. It will serve my needs for the time being. I just need to keep out a few nosy Kappa trespassers. As usual, I'll continue logging my research as it proves pertinent. Gorik, out. Case notes, entry 3. An unexpected visitor dropped by. Chilmu. I thought maybe he'd come to shut down my lab.
He was over here? Yeah, he does hate things built without his approval.
But he seemed to take an interest in my work, particularly the previously mentioned haze samples. Of course, I was thrilled to recount my current hypotheses, but he seemed more concerned about potential health effects.
He's been really torn up about his crew.
I'll continue updates once confidentiality can be maintained.
Sorry, just curious about the research is all.
While I usually record notes as soon as possible, the events that transpired recently required a moment to process. It began when one of those Kappa pets got into my equipment, wreaking senseless havoc, smashed a haze sample. The sample was small. However, inhaling its contents in an enclosed area made me lightheaded. I knew it was unlikely to cause damage. Still, I went to recuperate on a cot at the medical tent. Once rested, I felt well enough to return to work. But when I opened my eyes, what I saw made my nausea return full force. Oh, Detective Rama, I mean...
Am I interrupting?
No, just recording some research notes. I can get back to them later. Case notes. Entry 5. Rama visited to check in after my Kappa incident, which I suppose still needs explanation. Picking up where I left off. When I opened my eyes, I saw something I don't think I'll ever be able to forget. Lish was sitting across from me. Not in his golem body, but exactly how I remembered him from before his illness took over. He stared at me in a menacing way he never had before. And his body disintegrated into a mass of writhing beetles. They swarmed me. I can still feel the prickle of their claws across my skin. At the point I thought I might suffocate, they vanished. The next thing I remember, I was clinging tightly to Yao, sobbing. They comforted me until I could pull myself together. Once I found the words, I told them everything. They stayed with me for a long time. Then they returned later with some tea. I'm still shaken up and rather embarrassed about what happened. But I'm so grateful Yao was there to help me through it. I'm going to see Tiny soon, and I plan to tell her everything that happened. Case note, entry 6. I paid Tiny a much-needed visit and told her everything. She has a way of making me feel better. We also spoke about the implications. We think the unknown element I've been studying is causing these effects. What's most troubling is that this incident confirms my earlier hypothesis. These hallucinations aren't random. Based on the commander's experiences, and now my own, the delusions appear to target prime emotional vulnerabilities. The how of it all remains a mystery, but it does explain the demon's manipulation of one's senses. Now that I'm back, I plan to tell Rama and Yao about this development, though it seems they stopped by in my absence. They installed a few Kappa-repellent gadgets outside my lab, and left a kind note with a plate of tea cookies. Picturing those two working together makes me smile. They seem on better terms lately. I hope the trend continues. Case notes. Entry 7. Today was unusual. Rama visited. That wasn't unusual, though his demeanor was rather tender. However, Yao and Cholmu also visited. Yao did most of the talking. Odd, as Cholmu's keen on speaking for himself. Yao explained that Cholmu had experienced hallucinations. I asked him to elaborate. Frequency, locations, etc. Rama made to leave. perhaps out of politeness, but Chomo told him to stay. He said it's better we're all made aware. He didn't go into much detail. His visions were of a deceased friend, and they only occurred in the lower mind. Arama pressed him about the other crew members, but Chomo claimed that none had voiced similar experiences. He originally chalked any behavioral discrepancies up to stress, but he realized too late that it may be something more. Chomo's account seemed credible, if not a bit slow, and there are another data point supporting mine and Timey's theory. Something unbelievable just happened. Chomo visited again. Once certain we were alone, he began frantically rambling. He admitted that he left out details about his hallucinations because Yao was present. Early on, Chomu had worked on the forefront of the excavation. Alone one night, he heard someone run up behind him. Before he knew it, he was face down. He could hear the attacker hissing while bashing his head into the ground. Nearly unconscious, Chomu felt the attacker start chewing his leg. He suspects it may have been trying to eat him. With the strength he had left, he cast off the attacker. He sat up to see one of his captains, blood staining her mouth. Their struggle continued, edging closer to a mine shaft. To keep them from falling, Chomu tried to ram her backward. But in that moment, she lunged. Instead of hitting him, she flew over his back, free falling to the bottom of the mine. He was so shocked, he couldn't process it. His crew assumed the captain quit, as she'd recently been acting agitated. That's when his delusions began. He made me swear not to tell Yao, who'd known the captain. But I had to tell someone. Case note, entry 9. I have a confession. Despite Chomu swearing me to secrecy, I couldn't keep his story to myself. I paid Timey another visit and spilled everything. She was shocked, to say the least, but she was glad I confided in her. She echoed Chomu's request not to tell Yao. There's no use upsetting them. I couldn't bring myself to do so anyway. Still, I feel better getting it off my chest. And as Timey pointed out, if I was stressed, imagine how Chomu feels. Between the guilt and the cruelty inherent in these delusions, it puts his behavior into perspective. While I was there, Timey showed me something exciting. A prototype for a device that she, June, and Yao are working on. It's designed to control the stress response the demon seems to feast on, then channel that power back at it. It's based on my research findings, paired with Yao and June's Jade tech knowledge, and Timey's everything knowledge. We just might have a solution to our demon problem. Case notes, entry 10. This is it! We've done it! Thank the alchemy! Timey asked me to stop by as soon as possible. When I arrived, she, Yao, and June were putting the final touches on their newest invention! It boasts several features, not to mention a sleek design. I can't wait till the commander sees, though I need to keep reminding myself to treat this with sensitivity. The commander's role in our plan will likely be the toughest and most psychologically draining. Still, I'm on pins and needles for the invention's debut. Demon, here we come. Gorik, out.
Look refreshed and so lucid.
I hear you've been busy. Certainly looks that way.
And for good reason. Finn, please show the commander our latest masterpiece. Just like we practiced. Introducing the Recollector.
Ta-da!
I'm not sure I follow.
That demon took a liking to you. After further analysis, it's clear why. It preys on unresolved stress, vulnerability.
Not that anyone is doubting your strength, but you've been known to carry the weight of the world. And that's tough for anyone, even if they are you.
Luckily, we can use that to our advantage. If you gather your emotions with the Recollector, we can use them as a lure.
Right! When our demon senses potent emotions, it'll try to latch on. Once enticed, we can lure it from the ley line. Like tasty emotional breadcrumbs.
So your plan is to make me into bait. How do I collect these emotional breadcrumbs?
You'll have to do some exploration, physically and emotionally. Places important to you should give strong responses. I know it's a lot, but we'll be there to help. And it'll be great prep for protecting your mind against further attacks.
You'll have to forgive my lack of enthusiasm for all this. But I'll do what needs to be done.
Hey, Commander. So, Kaineng, huh? Well, at least it's convenient.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to pry. I just... Hey, at any point, if you get worked up, I'm here. Dealing with this stuff is hard. Most people won't even try. For what it's worth, I think it's pretty damn brave to do this. And yeah, I'll be here. That's all.
Thank you, Yao. Suppose I should get started.
Yeah, you said that. I can't change who I was, but I won't give up on who I want to be.
And who, pray tell, is that?
I don't know. Someone better.
Hey, how are you feeling?
My Trin was selfish. Killed innocent people without a second thought. And I owe my life to her.
I didn't know her well. Our first real introduction was terrible. But I did get the impression she felt lost. Finding your place can be tough. She probably thought the Aether Blades were where she belonged. But then she hit a point where she realized what she was doing didn't align with the person she wanted to be. And she started thinking less about being accepted by pirates and more about being acceptable to herself.
Doesn't excuse her actions. Not one bit.
Gods, no. She murdered people. Maybe just acknowledge that she tried to do something right at the end. Not everybody does.
Just reading through some of Blish's old papers. His professors always kept copies of his work as examples for future students.
Wow. He must have been at the top of his classes.
Academic competition was fierce, especially in cybernetic systems too. The results of that course are highly contested. Whatever you do, don't bring it up to Tiny. It's a lingering sore spot for her.
Noted. Mind if I have a look?
Not at all. Blish would have been thrilled people still read his work. I'd recommend his consciousness transferals papers. Though his newest work was some of his most riveting. He was prepping it for publication, but he ran out of time.
Take care, Rourke. Tell him his big brother is sorry. And Tiny too. And stop keeping secrets from each other. All of you. couldn't see, hear, speak, move. No sense of space or time. Only nothingness. I would prefer not to experience that again. Seeing her again. I'm supposed to be dead. Science gave me a second chance. I will make it count. Come back for me when the storm passes. We've come too far to give in now.
Gorik, I shouldn't have dragged you here.
Commander, I knew from the moment you told me what this was going to be about. I wanted to be here with you.
When I was with him, I had no idea he was planning. I'm sorry.
Would have been so proud of what we accomplished, and that you still remember him.
Gorik.
It took me a while to accept that his sacrifice was necessary. And it was his choice. We have to honor that. It's okay.
Commander, hey, arid enough for you up here? I'm not good at this, but I wanted to be here with you and, pay my respects.
I barely knew him. And he was gone.
He did a lot of good in the time he had. That's for sure.
Trapped in this role, this legacy. I yearn for freedom, but I cannot turn away from these responsibilities. To do so would doom the mortal races to certain destruction, and perhaps myself as well. But then again, there is a kind of freedom in death, is there not?
You okay?
I didn't know him long, but he sacrificed his life to save mine, to save Aureen's.
Vlast was expected to give himself for the world, no questions asked. He knew from the start exactly how his life had to be. He'd either live to fulfill Glenn's legacy, or die to save it in the process. Either way, he knew how it would end.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah. Well, if anyone knew Vlast, it was Aureen. Maybe he figured if his legacy was already set, he'd only go along with it knowing she'd be okay. And by saving you, he knew he'd be saving her. So he did fulfill his legacy. Glenn's legacy. But on his own terms. There is a kind of freedom in that.
I think I'm ready now. I should probably get back to the mine.
You're back! Thank the alchemy! You're okay. You still have the recollector, right? It didn't explode or...
I'm fine. The Recollector's fine. Though I should probably test out its other functions.
Oh, yeah, right, of course. But don't think you're walking into that gunk unprotected. Say hello to an old friend. An old friend who can withstand the elements.
You're letting me borrow Scruffy? Won't that be a bit tight?
He's roomier than he looks. Why don't you take him out for a spin? How's the fit?
I haven't felt this cramped since emerging from my pod.
Perfect! Let's get some practice in. What's the situation? Any potential test subjects lurking around?
There's a bunch near some jade pools.
Beautiful. Obliterate them! Or, test out the non-lethal features. They're important too, but so much less fun. Enjoying yourself?
I'll admit, it's cathartic.
That's the idea. Sounds like everything's working as it should.
Yes, but the effects seem to be wearing off pretty fast. I'm concerned it won't buy us much time.
What? Oh, those greedy emotion grubbers. And these are just the wimpy ones. Oh, bring it back. Everyone's here now, so we can troubleshoot. I don't believe this. At this point, we don't have the resources to compete with their appetites.
Yeah, by the time we lure the big guy to the surface, all those little ones will be tailing us. Especially when they get away from the commander. No offense.
What if we block the path as we go? Could Finn knock out some more walls? Bury them in debris?
Only where there's structural weakness. Those walls are solid. Even if we had something with more pizzazz, I'm not sure how safe it'd be.
Before you go blowing up the place, take a look through my storage crates. I brought a few extra supplies with me from headquarters. Sure there's something useful in there.
Come on, Scruffy needs a new set of shocks.
What part of don't blow up the place did you not understand? You'll trigger a full-scale cave-in.
He's right. We'll still want access to the ley line once the demon is dealt with.
And my crew is still in here. Look, if you think the explosives will be useful, take them. But be smart about it.
Woohoo! Hey, you know, if you're not using this, I've got the perfect spot in...
No.
But it's just sitting there collecting dust. I might as well...
No.
No. Do-gooder.
Care to explain why the Brotherhood has an ancient Kurzik rune in its possession?
It was acquired from the speakers. Apparently, Tetra found it useful. And it's in our best interest to keep useful things away from Tetra.
Of course. Of course. I mean, why return it to its rightful owners when we can shove it in a damn crate?
Get off your soapbox. You may borrow it.
Park Chul-mu, a true philanthropist.
Considering that it's now Brotherhood property, I believe I'm being quite generous.
And I believe that you believe that.
Well, we have a seal. That's a start.
Is anyone here versed in ancient Kurzik ritual magic? Anyone?
Think I know someone who can help. She practically lives at the library in Arborstone. Really loses her mind over this sort of stuff. If we head to Echo Vault now, we can probably catch her.
Look who it is. I was starting to think you forgot about me.
Sorry I've been such a stranger. Promise I'll drop by more. I have a lot more time these days. Well, except today. Long story short, do you know anything about ward spells? Say, I don't know, performing a sealing ritual?
New hobby to impress the ancestors? Okay, let me think. You said sealing rituals? I don't have the incantations memorized by heart or anything, but during my youth, I may have spent an embarrassing amount of time sulking around the library's occult section.
I can see it.
If I were you, I'd start with the Kestrel archives. They have a whole collection on ritual magic. Bet there's something useful.
Been a while since I checked anything out of the library. Don't tell Valeria. I'd never get the end of it. I guess retirement's as good a time as any to do some reading. But one book at a time. Let's see what they got.
You read a page or two.
Ludwig's Anthology of Ward Spells. A beginner's guide to casting, disabling, and basic incantation. Sounds promising.
Think there's anything on sealing incantations?
Probably, but we'll still need some guidance. Time to pester Valeria again.
Oh, welcome back, bookworms. Oh, is that Ludwig's Anthology? That's a classic. Try anything out yet?
Well, we have no idea what we're doing.
Don't beat yourself up. This takes years to master.
Time is a luxury we don't have.
You won't become experts overnight, but with a simple spell and a competent teacher, you might pull it off.
How free is the rest of your day looking?
I'm flattered, but this is above my skill level. You'd be better off asking the steward at the Historical Society. She managed to disable wards on some Zoo Heltzer relics. Not sure if she can cast or not, but she's a great resource.
Hello! What brings you to me today? I am a steward of truth and research for the preservation of Kurzik history.
We're new to casting, sealing wards, but it's, not going great.
How did you come into possession of an ancient sealing ward? They're highly uncommon.
It was, passed down to me by my uncle. A real jerk of an uncle. By marriage, no relation. But I want to learn how to use it, and Valeria said you're the person to talk to.
Oh, she's very kind. Though, I mainly practice in disabling wards. But some basic sealing work shouldn't be a problem. Now, you'll want to speak clearly, with intent. Visualize your desired outcome.
Easy enough. I seal this pass before me. 2 worlds, once whole, divide, and...
I chose you. Had enough?
My pain is easy.
Your delivery is a bit stiff. Say it as if the voices of all your ancestors who mastered this art now speak through you.
I'll try to do that. Okay. Clearly with intent. Whew. Visualize. I seal this pass before me. 2 worlds, once whole, divide. Withstand all wandering evils, and guard what lies inside.
Good, good. Now, you'll need to assist your friend. To bring the ritual to completion, you must arrange each conjured orb in the shape of the rune you're casting. That's it! Oh, you did splendidly. And to think, you've only just started out.
It actually worked. We're not a bad team, Commander. Well, I think we're ready to go take this one out for a spin. Thanks for your help.
My pleasure. Blood relatives or not, I'm sure your uncle would be terribly proud of you.
Don't know about that. Though he was actually helpful, for once. In an unintentional sort of way.
Were you able to get the seal working?
Yeah, I managed to conjure it. But it took a few tries. Plus, I had help.
You prepared as best you could given the situation. Everyone has. How are you doing, Commander?
Ready to put all of this to rest. You can say that again. If everything's set over here, I'll go alert my crew. We've got siege turtles ready to mobilize by way of an old Luxon mining passage. Help you lure that thing to the surface. We'll head through first, clear things out. Then you come through and seal those exits. You need me? I'll be on comms.
Need some backup? Finn and I.
Stay with your friends. They need you. Oh, and Detective, when you're done with that seal, it's yours. You're the one who knows how to use it, so do what you will with it. Good luck out there.
Same to you.
Well, this is it. We've practiced, we've prepared, and now it's time to take action. Ready? Okay, Commander. You'll want to get fairly close to it. Entice it a little with the recollector.
Here it comes, and it does not look happy. Run!
Visualize with intention. Pressures of your ancestors. Let's go.
Okay, just like we practiced, Commander. Distract those pests any way you can. Stun them, smack them, whatever works.
I see this pattern.
Focus. Safety harm.
Why can't I remember?
I'm so showing to fix here.
Don't tell me they let you out of prison.
Not you too. Commander, help me get those demons away from me.
I'm bleeding. Rip them up. We heal as one.
Safety harm.
We heal as one.
No! The recollector is draining way too fast!
They're recovering faster than I can stop them.
Delay line. We need to get out of here as quickly as possible.
Besides, why would I trust anything you tell me? No, she would never.
Don't let them up.
Would she?
Rob, can you hear me? Visualize with intent. Your ancestors, remember?
Visualize with intent. My ancestors.
I seal this pass.
I seal this pass before me. Two worlds, once whole, divide, withstand all wandering evils, and guard what lies inside. Commander, Gods, that was
a nightmare. I know.
Thanks. Let's get the hell out of here.
Can you hear me all right? We're making steady progress, but it's a real mess out here.
Just can't believe it. I mean, I used to know you.
I know, kid. Hold tight. You'll be through this before you know it.
receptor's completely drained.
What do we do now?
Think, Gorik, think! The Jade! Try using the Jade. Just trust me.
Think you're too good for us, Yao? There's the door.
You can't handle that someone else is better than you. And reality check, she is! Maybe now I can accomplish what I want to without you holding me back.
You know how much I've done for you? You ungrateful brat! Get out!
I didn't think I said it to him like that. Did I? I do sound like a total brat.
Wait, are we looking at
We heal as one.
memory of Yao's? Or is this just another hallucination?
Showing us memories. Perhaps Cholu is being amplified by the Jade corruption. We're likely seeing a memory reflective of their mental state. Yao, did it really happen this way?
Did I always treat him like that? How could he stand me?
Yao, you don't want to go down that path. Trust me.
What is happening? You didn't have to deal with me anymore.
That did it.
Just like my research said, the Jade's been absorbing the demon's influence, which means...
It's absorbing memories! Greg, you're a genius!
Just a scientist with a few good theories.
You there? Hello? Anyone?
What's wrong?
Listen. She's back. She's screwing with me. Don't believe a word she says, Yao. Promise me. You have to promise.
Okay, I promise. Who are you?
Stop! Stop!
What is he talking about? Who's back? Or who does he think is back?
It's likely he's hallucinating too. We'll take him as soon as we possibly can.
Lightly caged. Really good. Soften them up. We heal as we clear the air. Safe from harm. one. I feel rip them up. I cannot lose my pet. You'll not die on my watch.
Seal this pass before me.
I'm here.
2 worlds, once whole, divide. Withstand all wandering evils. And guard what lies inside.
Yo! You there? What did you do to them? If you hurt that kid, I swear, I'll kill you again! And this time I'll mean it! It's me you want! Yo had nothing to do with this! They were just trying to help! They were always trying to help. And then they were gone. And now everyone's gone.
Can you hear me? We're coming for you. Just hold on. I need to get to him. Now. Are you alright?
What do you want from me? Just tell me, damn it!
He has no idea what's going on. And now the crew's in chaos. Let's clear things out and see if that helps.
Say your prayers! Soften them up.
Stay back! What the hell is wrong with you? You're completely unhinged!
I didn't know it was her! She attacked me! I didn't know what was going on! I'm sorry, Bina! Jin Lee!
Alchin. I'm so sorry.
That's Vina? So, this is real.
But that's not your fault. You couldn't have known what was wrong with you. And it was an accident.
Like being caged. We heal as one. I feel fury! We heal as one.
They do it again, you punch them with it. And if they still don't get the message, I'll introduce them to mine. You alone, kid? What are you doing out so late? What the hell's wrong with your parents? Hungry? Take it. We've got plenty. Pretty cold tonight. You get sick of shivering, drop by the Blue Orchid. We'll get you set up. Ask for Chomu. What the hell was I doing? I thought...
It's okay. We'll talk. Just wanted to remind you that we've done a lot of good, too.
I'm sorry you got dragged into this mess. Along with everyone
Someone
else.
help me!
It's about time I got us out of it. I need to get back to the crew. I'll see you when all of this is finished.
I nearly died. Thanks. We heal as one. Oh, thank you.
Wear them down.
We heal as one. Safe from harm.
Rip them up.
thing just won't quit. What are we supposed to do now? It's gigantic!
I think it's afraid. So it's making itself seem worse than it really is.
We cut it off from the ley line. It must know it's out of options.
I think Yao had the right idea by blocking its manipulation through positive memories. Let's see if we can produce a similar result.
You're one of mine, kid. No matter where life takes you, you'll always have a home if you need one. Promise.
decided to go for it.
I did. Look at us, couple of do-gooders about to begin our
Soften them
lives
up.
of fighting crime together.
Yeah. Look at us.
Safe from harm.
Them up! Clear the air. Soften them up.
Safe from harm.
Head in the clouds, tousled blonde locks. You wouldn't be Blish's brother, would you?
Oh, Tiny, right? Blish mentioned you'd be dropping by. He speaks very highly of you. Pleasure to finally meet you.
Likewise. We've already made it this far.
We believe in you, Commander. Always.
I'm proud that you saved so many innocents. Thanks to you, I've been reminded that no matter how bad things seem, heroes don't give up on their friends.
You've taught me the most important lesson. Friends will go through anything for each other.
It was your bravery that led us to safety, my friend. I'm grateful to you.
It's time.
I'm totally drained, but kind of warm and fuzzy, in a weird way. Is this how it felt when you collected memories? No wonder you're exhausted, Commander. Yeah, you deserve a nap. Hell, we all do.
Did we really just kill that thing with the power of positive thinking? You know, normally that kind of crap annoys me, but I do feel a lot better. Maybe that's just the adrenaline talking. Nice work out there, Commander.
So, thanks for helping back there. Oh, both of you.
Same to you. Both of you. And for the first time, of many still to come, I can officially say, case closed. Such a good idea. She's very nice.
And her plumage is just gorgeous.
Commander, perfect timing. You read Rama's letter?
Sounds like he needs some support with this whole Min situation.
Luckily, he has us to back him up. Gork and I'll be there to help. Although, we were thinking...
It might be nice if you also had someone to bring with you.
Oh?
Since we're pressed for time, we decided to take some initiative and...
Reached out to some local friends to see if they're busy tonight.
You didn't.
Don't worry, Commander. There's no pressure whatsoever. We're just there to have a good time and to help Rama.
Great to see you too. Gorik says you need a dinner date?
Well, I don't know if I'd call it a date, exactly.
Sure thing, Commander. I'll be your wing woman. Get it? Wing woman?
Yes. Yes, I do. Have any more jokes? You can tell me on the way.
We're all here now. Perfect. It's showtime.
Glad you can make it, Ayumi. Means a lot.
Don't mention it, Commander. It's been too long since we've caught up. And I've been meaning to try this place anyway. Heard the sushi's phenomenal.
Commander! Over here!
Well, look who it is. It's been a while, Commander. Glad you both could make it.
You look lovely, Tiny.
Oh, Gorik, this is what I always look like.
Well, exactly.
Oh, stop. I mean, you can also keep going, but, you know, well, you're not so hard on the eyes yourself.
Oh? Oh.
You people again? Do you know how long it took me to clean up your confetti last time? I find it in my dreams. And we do have a no-seat list, you know, so try acting civilized. Or your name will be right there next to Park Chul-Mu.
Minister Min, pleasure to see you.
Acting minister, technically. Leader, Ayumi, is it? Seems we both fell into our jobs.
Good point. Although, your title's officially unofficial, and mine's unofficially official.
I'm not sure if... What?
We're going to be great friends. We have so much in common. So, when's the food coming?
Here. You may want to at least try it this time. The lover's maki takes twice as long to prepare, you know.
Huh. I thought you hated sushi.
I do. It's just that last time I thought you might be stopping by, so I ordered it because it made me think of you.
Sushi made you think of me? Because you hate it?
No.
Is this heart-shaped?
Although anatomically incorrect, Min, did you know the actual shape of the human heart resembles a closed fist?
Oh, that's... Huh.
Commander, do something! Get us off the sushi topic!
Hey, what's that over there?
Believe that's a wall, Commander.
How strange. I swear I saw Empress Inn walk by.
Me too! How bizarre is that?
Extremely.
She's overseas right now. Didn't you hear about her visiting Divinity's Reach?
We haven't kept up with the news for the past few weeks.
So, anyway, Rama tells me that you're doing PI work these days?
That's correct. We're pioneering our new detective agency and just wrapped up our first case.
That's neat. What's your agency called?
Actually, I wanted to bring that up. I got a little ahead of myself with the agency and filing the paperwork and, well, I chose Friends Detectives because it was an agency founded by friends and it made perfect sense.
Oh.
But when I stopped and thought about it, I realized that me picking the name for us misses the whole friendship part. Then I got another idea. I ran it by Jory and she loves it. But I'd like your input before I proceed with it, Rama.
Let's hear it.
Brim and Scarab. See, the Scarab is an obvious homage to my love of beetles, and the brim refers to your hat. I also proposed Big Hat Detectives, but Jory was concerned the name wouldn't be taken seriously.
I really like it. It's got sort of an old-timey feel to it, in a good way. And it's really thoughtful.
It's classy and sweet. Rama here. Brim and Scarabs on the case.
I'm sold.
I had a great time tonight. Thanks for coming out.
Oh, of course. If you're in the area again anytime soon, be sure to say hi.
I had a great time tonight.
Really?
Of course. Your friends are a lot of fun. And very well dressed.
They're good people. A little eccentric, but we've all got our quirks. I feel like I can be myself around them. After the whole Lee disaster, it's been tough to feel comfortable with people. But I trust them. And I trust you.
That jerk got what he deserved, but I know it hasn't been easy for you. I'm always here for you. Always will be.
Thanks, man. Hey, you wouldn't be interested in doing this again sometime, would you?
Absolutely. Next time, how about it's just us?
That sounds fantastic. I look forward to it.
Me too.